What's going on, guys? I'm not sure if I've told you or not, but I'm actually producing and hosting a TV show, and for recording the show I actually need a microphone, and I can't get one here in the Algarve, so I actually have to drive all the way to Lisbon, which is a 2.5 hour drive each way. So I thought that on today's episode, since I have to do that drive, and so it's not like a waste of 5 hours worth of driving, I would go and do some photography in Lisbon as well. So on today's episode, in the evening time, it's already 2 in the afternoon right now, we're gonna do some like wandering around to Lisbon and some street photography.
Wrapped up in the color, wrapped up in the color. Do I know him like a father?
Okay, I made it to Lisbon. I just stopped at Time Out for some dinner. Get a mask off now that I'm outdoors. For some reason, I don't know why, I packed every bit of camera gear I own. So my bag is super heavy and it's hot. We're gonna walk now about 5 minutes into a part of the older town here, the center, that I think is really good for street photography. So let's cruise. I was actually pretty interested to come to Lisbon to see if it was busy, to see if there was tourists, because the tourists are showing up in Lagos, but it is quiet. This is the famous Pink Street. And yes, it's a nighttime. It's like the Zona Rosa here. It's where the bars happen. It's where the nightlife happens. But usually in the middle of the day, in summer, it's July 14th today, this road is packed with people Instagramming and taking photos. And I am the only one here aside from 2 people eating at a restaurant back there. It's crazy, crazy, crazy.
I've been on the road, out here with the squad. Everybody trying to go, yeah, the party jumping off. Hey, we putting on a show, trying to catch a vibe. We do this every time, like na 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 na.
I wonder how people feel about the lack of tourists right now, because obviously everybody's business is suffering, but I think when you live in a place that's full of tourists usually, it's probably kind of nice to, you know, have your city back for a couple months. So I'm sure they're all hoping that things go back to normal eventually, but I wonder if they're enjoying it.
Feeling like I'm on the highway, cause everything been going my way, and now they looking at me sideways. I'm like na 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 na. This is where I wanna be, na na na. Never ever gonna leave.
Behind me, this is one of the most famous photos that people take in Lisbon. The streetcar going up and down this hill. And normally, if you were to come here in the summer, you'd have hundreds of tourists, well, not hundreds, but dozens, jumping out and trying to get the photo on the tracks. And right now, I saw one other person with a camera up front. It's just, it's weird. It's very, very strange. I'm gonna try to get a photo though. Probably 70 to 200. Okay, so I've taken the photo of the streetcar, and I think it's just lacking. It doesn't have people in it, and I think this needs at least a person in it, and it might be a good time to try to capture an image of just somebody walking up this street. But it's a challenge because I want this line, the 2 trams kind of split to pass each other here, and I like that as the dividing line in the middle. But even though there's no people here, there are cars driving up and down, so it's a bit of a battle. It might just be a waiting game. I'm trying to go low depth of field. I'm at f5.6, but I think I'm gonna bring it down to f4. And I kind of just want empty street, the pink building in the background, the tram, and then a single person walking up, down, or across the street.
We can climb the sky, even if it doesn't rise. Have we ever known ourselves before we saw the sun-flashed evening? I've never heard so tender ways. Every moment feels like paradise.
I have no idea how that worked. I feel like lately on the channel, I keep going out and saying that I didn't get anything and then going home and liking the photo. So I'm hoping this is happening again here, but I have no idea. I took a photo up the street. There's also a photo down the street, although the light's all wrong. But I'm gonna wait the 15 minutes it takes for the trams to move again and try to get a second photo of this. I think you probably need to be there in extreme low light or maybe high noon when there's no shadows. It was a bit tough, but I'm gonna actually try another place that has trams. This is turning into a streetcar photography video rather than street photography video, but that's okay. We'll go check out this other location.
All across the coast, we do it every time like I got nothing but the highlights. Can't believe that this is my life. I'm only living on the bright side. I'm like
This is the other spot I was thinking for kind of a black and white photo, just because you get this curve of the road, but I thought the light was still going to be hitting this and it's not. But I'm going to try anyway. There's a tram about to pass.
This is where I want to be. Never ever gonna leave. You ain't gonna get it from me. I'm like This is where I want to stay.
This is another one of those classic locations in Lisbon, and again, there's not really any people here. In fact, just before I started filming this, there wasn't a soul walking through here. I'm gonna take out probably the 70-200 again, maybe the 50mm, and just get a photo of somebody walking through this beautiful, beautiful archway.
This every day, It don't matter what they say. I'm like You better know we ain't never going home.
Even without a lot of tourists, it takes a lot of patience. I'm literally sat on the ground. I've been sitting here for 10 minutes waiting for this totally to be clear, and I don't want it to be totally clear. There's a security guard that's obviously not going to move. I like him in the frame actually, but what I want is there's like just a spot of yellow and green at the end of this tunnel of arches, and I want that to be featured with one single person either walking across or towards me or just something, but I want it to be simple enough so that you still see that yellow color. So I don't know how long I'm gonna need to sit here, but I'm gonna sit here at least 15 minutes or until I get totally bored. There's only so much patience I have. There's 3 business guys chatting in the back for 20 minutes plus. So I ended up giving up on that photo. I didn't give up on it, I just used them as the subject, but I did spend 30 minutes sat on the ground. I'm in the square at the waterfront now. Sun's coming down, and I don't know if I'm gonna take pictures for sunset. I do have to get back to Lagos tonight. Okay, kind of theme of the day. I'm at a pretty classic spot and nobody else is here taking pictures. Not even an Instagrammer to be seen. I'm in front of the gate into the city with the statue, the backside of the statue. Through the gate. And I realized it's not 5 minutes until sunset, it's an hour and 5 minutes until sunset. I just can't read clocks right. I am still gonna try to get a photo because I think the light's kind of nice. Just hitting the top of the arch and then the statue in the background. And then I don't think I can wait a full hour. I think I gotta get back to Lagos. So yeah, I think this will be the last photo of the day. I feel a little bit guilty copping out on sunset, but I've got 2.5 hours drive back to Lagos, and there's not a cloud in the sky anyway. I think there's probably 3 or 4 photos from today that turned out, so I'm really happy about it. Some travel photography without any tourists, or travel photography without tourism, or it was just travel photography, wasn't it? So it was good to get out, it was good to travel again. There'll be another video coming your way on, I don't know, when it comes out. So hit that notification button and subscribe, and I'll see you there. Peace.